And let's put cards up in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is the place.
Yes, this is the location where I sent musings.
See, it's quite the
Hmm. Oh,
atmosphere
oh,
and everything.
did you put the rain off? Out of character. Star wanted the non-rainy version, so. Hmm. But yes, this is the last
Oh,
location.
sorry, I was imagining things.
Yeah, no worries. Um, it last time I was here, there was raining, so maybe your sensors just got little wild because it is little damp in here.
Yeah,
But
it's past and all that.
hmm, I have not a good memories on this place. But
Oh, do you remember? I guess what happened last time you was here?
yes, when my sister decided to carve that communication symbol out of my body, that was fun.
It's very unfortunate and everything.
Mm.
Ah,
I mean, I would not be surprised if we find some leftovers still somewhere in here, especially the communication crystal that she broke. There might be some shards somewhere still. But but yeah, I was here a long time in a rain, in a forest, unable to move or do mostly anything aside for talk. And that is putting it
see.
lightly.
Uh, once again, I'm really sorry that you went through that and everything.
We all have our
But
family issues.
okay. So let's go back on what we. It has been a while and everything, and fortunately, things has it's time, stuff, whatever. But let's think about why we're here once more. We know that well, at least I remember my speculations, in which in regards to Peyton's little, not little, but reaction ailment that one day and
Ah,
everything.
the
I
paralyze,
remember the
yes.
theories was that yeah, I remember that what I said was that maybe because Meesings was in her body and everything, and he has some more spiritual energy or power or whatever,
Hmm.
it might be a matter that he had gained more mana and was residing in Peyton, and it's possibility that Peyton may have experienced a mana shock or something, or not some kind of shock now that Peyton Meesings
Hmm.
is out of her body.
Ah, yes.
That's what I recall.
I remember
So
the
maybe.
conversation. No,
Mm,
yes. I was speculating it might be the hibernation because the musings is in the end more into nature and maybe an animal, considering Peyton said that he understands animals and he was able to speak with musings, which would in return mean that if he is an animal and because he was on her body so long, maybe her body was taken by the hibernation, but that would also need to be confirmed by musings itself if he actually does hibernation.
yeah, I think that overall, considering if I recall correctly, Meesings was a garden spirit of the forest or something along those lines, right? And I would think if you're going to be a guardian to something, I would imagine he didn't really. He was pretty much restless, so it may not be
Well,
that.
that would be obvious considering if he actually was a guardian spirit of the forest and he was not really into forest, so it would make sense. But Well, there is much that is there to be done. At least Peyton can at least move now, so it is. Uh,
I out of curiosity, and I
hmm.
don't mean to doubt you or anything, but how Peyton may or may not be those kinds of people who don't like letting other people worry and everything, you know? When she said that she was alright, do you believe that she was really, really alright? Or
Well, considering the
that she
amount of
may have just been saying that?
painkillers that she has eaten, probably not.
I'm sorry, what?
No, she has been eating painkillers, considerably more. I don't know exactly. And considering what I know about humans, they tend to be liars. So there is a
Works
possibility.
out for me, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
You said what about painkillers?
She
That was
has
the
been
last thing I
eating
just heard.
painkillers a lot recently. And
Ah, that is not a good sign.
yes, but she says she's fine. But then again, to my understanding, humans are liars. So I'm not surprised if she is trying to quote unquote be considerate and being lying. Even though I would be angry if that is actually the case. But
Wh-
who knows?
Do you think maybe at all has she had any signs of like a sickness at all or any ailments at all? Maybe pain?
Mm, well, she has been little off balance when she moves and
Mm,
is being very careful about that. And
gotcha. And for
well, she tends to be in her room now more. She only goes
the off
from.
balance
Mm,
and in a room. Was there anything else you said? I think I might have
uh,
missed it.
she is in her room a lot. Only goes uh, to the bathroom and to sometimes to the fridge. She has
Bathroom.
been a lot
Has she
inside.
been eating now? Oh,
I think she has. I am unsure. She keeps getting stuff to her room. I haven't checked.
right. Um, has she ever taken any like bandages or anything of the sort? Just pain medicine?
Bandages? No, only painkillers. I mean, aside
Painkillers.
for the fact that she
That
burned
she
her
might be
hand
still
once,
experience.
but
Do you know anything about that?
I think that might have been just the clumsiness.
We'll still keep that to note.
Yeah, but it's something.
All right, and and remember that she had a very very bad headache, whatnot.
When was that?
The first time those ailments was on. I hope we're not finding out again.
Well,
Uh,
let's. I don't remember exactly the headache. For my memories, it has been a while. Plus, I am going through some things in this new state, so it's not a surprise really. But yes, I really don't want to go against my sister's warnings. So if Meetings comes up,
about these things.
yeah, she is so adamant
Well,
for me not
I
to
will.
interact with him. But
Oh, so protective, but I will do all the talking like last time. I think I did a good job in the first place and everything. So, hopefully, it's I think now would be a good time to check. For is a biosignature. Do you
Hmm.
agree?
I mean, you do you. All I can do is see magic, so that's all I can do.
All right. Let's see.
I will forever forget that those are loud sounds. Oh boy.
Hold on.
Hey,
Well, looky here.
hey.
We should move up.
Yes, someone is up there. Let's see. What kind of thing, person, individual is around? Because that didn't look like missing. You know,
Somewhere.
your little screen is handy.
Think over this wall.
Hmm.
Give me back. Something in my head that's getting in the way.
Huh?
All right. I'm gonna check one more time.
Hmm.
Is she? Oh. Hello? Um,
Oh, Christ.
we don't mean to startle you or anything. Oh, it's you. I had a feeling.
Uh-huh.
It's been a
Hi.
while. What
Mm-hmm.
is this? Halloween was a couple of like weeks ago, or in a couple weeks.
Yes, I'm aware. Why are you guys here?
Uh, who knows, right? What? So what's the deal? You out on the, going out in the outskirts and everything. Taking a break from the working life of being a detective, a magical detective, and all that, right?
Well, since yesterday was Thanksgiving, yeah, I'm on break.
Bet. That's super nice. You even okay? It's nice that you even get breaks on the holidays or whatever. So like, what is this? A weekend break, or you just got this one day off type deal?
This is just kind of my last day off, so to speak.
Dang, I am so sorry for you. I completely understand that though. Like Loki, like high key, it sucks. It is like especially. Oh, excuse me for that. But especially it's like dang, it's your last day. Like you want to do something more fun or whatever. You want to try to make it memorable and everything. So, what made you choose this place?
Something was bothering me, so I came here. Why are you guys here?
Something. I. That's very interesting. Hmm. Well, if you must know that while we're here and everything, honestly, Puck really, ah, this place brings back some memories, and me too. Honestly, it's very atmospheric. At least from when I last called. It's been a
Hmm.
while though, so
Yeah, it
I'm very unfortunate.
really has. See that someone has gone through changes.
Some minor ones.
Yeah,
Nothing too much.
but are you okay though?
Hmm.
How you been?
Work as usual.
Oh, let's
Although,
see.
fortunately, I got time to spend with family yesterday, but since it's still my day off, I decided to come here anyway.
Gotcha.
And
So, actually, I don't mean to be rude or anything. Never mind. You, just seem different.
yes, I do. I forgot to put up some stuff. I look like this right now.
I see. I'm very
I was
sorry
really hoping
about
not to
that.
see anyone at this time, but here we are.
Yeah. But, just know that from what my friends tell me and everything, it's just not to be ashamed of your scars and everything, you know? It's, something that happens, like, as you're in the job and everything, wear them with honor, type of. And,
Not
they
everyone
don't have
sees
any
the same
diminish
way
on your
you
own
do.
value. Yeah, that's true. But as long as you believe in yourself. But, I mean, I understand. I don't have, actually, that's none of my business. My apologies. But, overall, I just want to let you know that, at the very least, I don't see anything less of you.
Thanks for that. But there's still some people that do. Nothing you can do to change that.
Yeah, that sucks, right? You just gotta live through all that bull.
Tell me, what was the reason of you guys being here again?
Oh, just, well, oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something. Sorry, I did that again, whatnot. We were, you know what? I'm sorry. It's like I'm trying to think of the best, nicest way, to say certain things, whatnot. Even if I feel justified in saying certain things, but you know what? No, oh no, no. I honestly,
By trying to think too hard.
How about you, Pop?
yeah.
Can you tell me why you guys are here?
I am here because X7 wanted me to show this location.
And why is that?
Well, because this is the last known location.
Have you ever had those intrusive thoughts? Sorry, what? Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you ever had those intrusive thoughts where you wanted to say something so bad and mean, but don't really mean it?
I guess.
I was feeling one of those right now, but I was trying to think of a really good bad joke to say, but to say just kidding afterwards and everything and whatnot.
X7, why are you here?
Hey, I mean, this is a chill place, you know? Do I have to need a reason?
Seems particularly strange on why you guys would pick this spot.
Is there something special about this spot?
I don't know, you tell me.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's much. I mean, no, not so far.
I was here
Can you tell
when
me the
I got
reason why?
kidnapped. I was here multiple weeks.
Really?
Yes.
See, you went ahead and let him expose that very heartful memory of his. and everything. That was such a troubling time for him, and you had to just keep pressuring about it and everything. Can't you? Like, I mean, I'm sorry, not trying to be mean. I was trying to like be very like low key about it and whatnot. I was trying not to make it like a big thing or whatever, but like it was personal type deal, And I didn't want to make it like, oh, spring my friend's personal business type deal, or whatever, and whatnot. And to some, I mean, no offense against you, you're a great person. I'm very happy working with each other and everything and whatnot. But
You
like,
barely know me.
yeah, I mean, but I still I respect you and everything. I mean, I'm glad that she was able to hold up your end of the deal. Granted, I'm not gonna cap. It has been a very long time since like we talked about all that kind of stuff. Honestly, so
Mm-hmm.
how has Peyton's family been?
They've been fine. Moreover,
Gotcha.
continuing on. Although I can give an update actually for Peyton, is the fact that cult situation should be dealt with at this point. I think. Oh no, I haven't really checked in on that. I've been busy with other things. The last time I checked,
Oh, I
that's
see.
fine. I've been trying to look for other ways to
That's
like contact, but I keep missing opportunities and times and whatnot, and forgetting because juggling multiple things at once. But yeah, no.
mm,
Peyton can officially technically go home now if she wanted to.
I see. And you said her family was
Mm.
fine. I'm sorry if you were gonna answer that, and my mind went completely blank.
Yeah, they're fine. They're continuing on with their lives, whatnot.
They're
They're
back
still worried
home
for
where they're usually.
Peyton, but Peyton is an adult. She could do whichever, but
But I mean, well, the whole cult situation and everything, I guess, and the whole, I don't know if the police was involved or not and whatnot. I can't remember. But like, is she on the social level, at the very least, is she fine? Can she reintegrate herself to a
yeah.
normal life at the very least?
To put it simply, the town has been resetted, basically. So she could just walk back in
Oh
like
yeah, I
nothing
remember.
happened.
I remember.
Yeah.
So does that mean she has to like catch up on like schoolwork and everything, whatnot, or did y'all can y'all do something where it's like, she can, I guess, come in or whatever, and like, I mean, I don't know what level of college she's at or whatever. But, I mean, if you can just like skip some like classes that she doesn't really need, basic academics or whatever, that would be so dope and everything. I'm just saying, That's, I think a lot of other college students would love that. There's certain classes that are just basically useless towards one's major. Like, did y'all do that or
I
no? She has to go back in.
I have no power over that of personal matters for her.
I mean, I feel like in terms of quality of life type deal, I think that would be pretty dope. But that's just me, though. That's just me.
Hmm. I mean, it depends. We'd have to get with her to actually talk with her about it and see what she wants to do now. That's up to her if she even wants to come back or if she wants to stay or whatever she wants at this point.
Mm-mm.
Because there are precautions for her coming back as well. Like it depends on what she says and what she does like with other people. Like there would have to be some precautions about that as well.
Mm-mm.
But everything will be explained with her if she comes back. But that's up to her.
Mm-mm. I really like the weather air, honestly. The night
Hmm.
air feels very nice.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm curious if there is still leftovers of the communication crystal that broke down here last time.
go check it out. Really. Just-
I mean, you guys do what you want.
mhm.
Yes.
All right, way. Oh,
But yes, the true reason why we are here
Why are
outside
you
for
actually here?
the last known location of Meesings. X7 is looking for him.
I see.
sorry. Was there something said or something? Was there? So we're talking jokes, or whatever. Is there something funny? So there was something. But let's tell me the joke, guys, and you'll share with the class. Yeah. Well, I want to laugh too.
I mean, you are so bright in this place.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
what was the fun? Was that the joke? Is that the extent to it?
No, no. It's just
Okay, come on,
reasons
sarcastic.
of being here. I never really fully told you the reason I'm here. I guess that's a way to introduce this, but I'm here and looking for how Meesink first got here. If that helps or makes any sense.
But I
I have suspicion to believe it's with the help of you two or something, but I don't know. It's also a good area to clear someone's head just walking through.
Do you know if this place is something special in that case, though?
Moreover, this is the place where the organization found him.
Found him
And
when?
captured
Like
him.
the before? Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I guess I should explain that now, but the organization I work with basically came here to capture Meesinks due to past reports of what he's done, justice, and whatever other bullshit they want to add on top of that. So they captured him and paralyzed him for like 2 days until he suddenly got up out of nowhere and then started fighting with the staff and then escaped.
Huh. When was this actually?
I don't even remember now. This is like a while ago. And I wasn't really a part or even knew about it until after it happened.
That's very, very terrible news and everything because, like, I was like, that's very unfortunate. I remember talking and everything. I understand, a lot of things can go out of your control and everything. I remember that was part of the deal and whatnot, ensuring that he won't be hunted down or whatever. But oof, oh, I mean, I was scared for a second. Man. But okay. Because now I'm concerned because I'm worried. Okay, he's trapped, and because I know what kind of stuff has he done in the past, if I may ask.
Trying to remember reports. been a while. And again, I'm off the clock, so it's a bit harder. But, I think murdered hundreds of people and villagers and whatnot around his area, and kind of growing from there. And then not only that, cults have been also created because of him as well. And since we know of his capabilities, I guess my organization wanted to capture to make sure he doesn't really harm anyone else. With that assumption of all that he's done, bring him to justice or something. But you guys wouldn't happen to know anything
you-
about the random spur of life from the second day, would you?
Once again, do you know when that happened? Maybe. Like,
I
let's
do not
use
recall.
the
It's
time
been
that
a while.
like let's use the like as a time frame. Let's use the like after we went our separate ways the last time. Let's use that as a time frame. Like when Peyton had talked to you. When did that happen from
I
that from that
not
point?
remember, but it seems like your friend knows something about it. Given his reaction.
No, he just really needed to use the bathroom. But I'm sorry. But 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 I'm sorry, bro. If you really need to use it, go ahead and use it somewhere else, man. Or you can go ahead and check your stuff or whatever if you really need to.
Or if you actually know something about it, can you please let me know?
You know
I
what?
mean, the body was
I
looking at you
honestly
guys.
Alright,
I got an idea.
I have an also idea.
Yeah.
Because
So-
this is going nowhere.
Hmm?
There's too many coincidences. Beaton got paralyzed for a certain period of time.
Really?
Yes. And it was a while back. And I did something to help her get moving again. And this is...
It wouldn't happen to be after 2 days now, would it?
Yes.
What did you do?
That is not important. But there are coincidences.
She fell paralyzed, and we paralyzed him. Would that mean the fact that they're both still connected in some way then?
There's too many
I mean,
too many coincidences to it actually not be that.
I would guess so. I checked with my friend and everything and whatnot, or in terms of the whole thing we did with the whole separation thing. That should not in what way be possible. But
Yes, I also was there witnessing that happen.
But you said that Meesings is in your guys' place or whatever.
No, not
was
anymore.
this, where is he? Is he missing?
Yeah, he is. He was originally still kept around our facilities for a while until he broke back in as seemingly a tiny deer and stole the frog. A frog I think both of you guys know. And now we can't find him anywhere, and we're trying to track him. There are some instances where we have found him, and then he escaped quickly again.
Okay. be honest, I wanted to ask him a question involving Peyton.
Mm.
There was something that Peyton, I guess I'm not sure if it was. I'm now realizing it's more of a coincidence, I guess. But did she like? I mean, I guess I can't remember the time frame or whatever and whatnot. But did Missing? I guess did y'all do something to his like head at all? Maybe. So I remember Peyton saying that at least I mean I don't know how recent it was or how long ago, but mentioning a headache or something. Like a terrible one.
I'm not so sure with that. I know the fact that they paralyzed him before. Sort of like a slow way, like with a poison, I believe. And then they kept him paralyzed for some time, only leaving, like, I think only leaving him able to speak.
I'm trying to remember if she had a headache at all. I thought she did. Or maybe it was a fever?
If anything, if the bodies are still connected, it might have been her body trying to figure out what's going on and what it's feeling. Sort of the body going to like a confusion and trying to figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, immune system and everything. Okay. Yeah, that's usually how that kind of stuff works. So yeah, so it means that. Alright. So in that case, that means I've. I guess fighting Meeseeks would be the highest priority then. So, but here's the unfortunate thing in regards to approach. Obviously, considering the experience of interaction he has with y'all's peeps and everything, he's not gonna really want to be found by y'all. However, with us and everything, the same people who helped him get his body and everything, I think there may be a chance. The only, I guess, I feel like maybe we have a decent chance versus you guys.
You are, however, talking in a sense that you wouldn't find Meesings in general. If Meesings has Robbie with him, then there is no way of knowing where he is, considering what that frog actually can do.
Oh, there's a way. Oh, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Say, curiosity.
We are not using Peyton in this.
Did your friends at all ever took samples of Meesings at all?
Yes, I believe so.
You know what? Actually, I don't think I even need that. As long, I think I have a decent idea of way to find Peyton and whatnot. I mean, not Peyton. Meesings. That was an honest mistake. I got my names mixed up. They were twins, right?
It's fine. No.
I mean,
it's fine. I get names mixed up all the time, especially with all the people I know.
Okay. But I'm not really one to harbor criminals and everything and whatnot.
Me either, but it's my dumb organization that I'm working with, so I have to work with them and work through that. In terms of trying to fix this as well.
But I guess it still stands, if they are still connected in some kind of way, and if what happens to him also affects her, and vice versa, we need to make sure that we need to guarantee both of their safeties. I mean, we know for Peyton's for sure, but with Meesinks, if
I think that
If,
that process actually has a name. I think about it. I remember past conversations. I think that might be a process known as like quantum entanglement or something. Where two particles are still connected and have the same properties, but they just have the same properties. Whatever happens to one happens to the other. Depending on how you look at it, I think. I remember talking
heard
about
something
that.
like that from before with a friend too as well. But I mean, okay, if that is the case,
that could be the case. I have to look up if there's any other type of connections. Because you said you guys basically... What do you say you divided them from? Because they were both sharing the same body from last time I checked. Yeah, you guys separated their souls, but there's still a connection between the both of them. Alright, I'm gonna have to look more into connections in terms of that. But it could be that. That's what I said.
If that is the case, okay. Whatever it may be, something happened that allowed them to be, I guess, binded together in some way, shape, or form. Now we know that that exists beyond the, I guess, beyond their actual bodies, in terms of physicality. Now there seems to be an actual, I guess, connection beyond that. However, there is still a singularity point between all that, and that is when they became binded in the first place. My guess, the only real way to point through that and everything is however way they got binded in the first place, and that was with the cult, if I recall correctly.
Yes, that was with the cult and their ritual in order to resurrect what they believed was a dead god, but it was not. It was actually a guardian spirit. So in turn, they try to basically bring it back by using another body, and that the one that ended up being the one was Peyton's body. They're bringing it back, and I suppose whatever happened in that ritual is how they were bonded in the first place.
Yeah. And if that's the case, yeah, it would have to be somewhere in that ritual that causes them that to happen. So theoretically, I mean, this is just an idea, but if that's exactly what caused them to be binded in a way, then that might be the only other means to unbind them as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing,
in terms of reverse engineering.
With Peyton's situation, it's difficult because it's still an irregular one, because normally the person, whoever was the vessel soul, should not be there, usually like consumed or whatnot, but Peyton's soul was still there, and so was Meesinks. So this being an irregular situation, there has to be an irregular reason. In other words, that something must have messed up within that ritual. I would think. I have to look back at records now.
Do you know of the person, if you can actually, oh man, this is actually going to be very difficult. There's a way to do this, but it's going to be very difficult. So, in all honesty, it seems that we, to see whatever, if there was a mistake or something within that ritual or whatever and whatnot, we would need either one or two things. Some kind of, like, the actual ritual itself, and I guess maybe some kind of, like...
Speaking of the ritual part, I have a faint memory of Peyton saying that there was someone else also in that whole ritual thing with her. but I don't remember what happened to that person, unfortunately, if they are still around or not. I remember her mentioning that there was
Remember,
2 people. There was Peter and one another.
yeah, the friend. or
So
something.
if the other one who was there with her is still around, maybe that person knows more what happened in there. But I don't remember what happened to them. It has been so long since Peyton
I
told the
believe
story.
I believe that might be her friend Olive Hopper. They were both, if I remember correctly, given the story by her that they were both exploring the forest as well as a church, which is where the cult were and begin with. And they were caught there. And then next thing, the friend knew that Peyton got taken, and she didn't know anything else after that.
But yeah, as I was saying, we would need to see, I guess, the actual ritual, what it needs to take it and everything, and maybe like eyewitness accounts of said ritual or I don't know, surveillance of
I'm
that
gonna have
same thing.
to look back at records and all my notes again because it's been a long time. I'm going off solely memory here.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's a way to do that, but it's going to sound a bit I mean it's if it's all for the good and everything. So, you remember that time I was saying that I can well, I guess help jog. Actually, I can't. I believe I may have mentioned to you that I can help someone jog their memory in a sense, or at least virtualize someone's memories.
Yeah, I remember you speaking about that.
But the thing is, I can't do that if someone doesn't willingly want to show that to me.
Hmm.
But and I wouldn't normally suggest this and everything. But if I mean, if y'all are so kind or leaning on messing with people's memories and everything and whatnot, actually, I don't know if that would hurt or help it. But considering memory, organic memory at the very least is pretty subjective. But the more people's memories I
Whose
have on
memory
a
are you
singular
thinking of
thing,
looking into?
the people that were there, if you happen to know the person who did the ritual, the people that were there, different
Yeah, I know
angles
who.
and whatnot.
Yeah, we have him in custody. Last time I checked. We could do that, or we could just look through notes that we already have. If anything, that would have to probably be a last resort if we're desperate. Because we should have
My
all of
thing
his
is,
notes unless there's something he's skimping out on. Then, in other words, more investigation would need to be done.
yeah, see, that's the thing. And
If
what I'm worried about is. Hmm?
because if I have an idea who is in custody, I don't think it might be. I think it's not a good idea to try to mess with the mind of that one. From what I have heard.
Hmm.
And you did say
What is that?
yourself, unless they want to willingly show it, there might also be something that they might show us that is completely different and might endanger everything, considering how rituals work.
Yeah, and that's
And
the
if
thing.
they actually are more into the occult stuff, there is things that even by remembering them can cause an issue. Those are usually related to more onto the what some people call madness.
Yeah,
Another reason
when I
why it
bring
would
up
have
the
to
whole
be
memory
a
thing,
last resort, like desperate last
yeah,
resort.
yeah, that's why I bring up the memory thing to prevent that kind of stuff, or at least some way to manage it. I don't know how the sense and reach y'all can use that with. And the other alternative is to somehow convince him that dang, that's gonna sound very bad. That I was something he would want to show his memories to or something.
Again, that would have to be a
Last resort.
desperate last resort.
Yeah, but okay. But going
That
back
it
to
would
it
have to
though.
go to that extent, but yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. My worry is whatever is it would need to be reverse engineered in a sense. At least to like solve it. My worry is that it's a matter of fact of just trying to make sure it's everything, whatever components or whatever, to almost perfectly kind of replicate it but reverse it. And I'm worried what happens if we might have something missing.
Mm. Yeah, I understand that. Again, I'll have to look through notes and probably talk to him to see what he has to say. I'll let you guys know what I get from that.
All right. Um. Um.
I believe I have your
I think
contact
so.
information, right?
Yep. You can contact anytime.
Alright. I'll probably have to look through my stuff again to contact you again.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we will look for meetings and whatnot.
Mm.
I mean, hey, I was able to figure out that whole body situation and everything. I don't need to brag. Um, I'm just saying that I believe I have confidence that we'd be able to figure something out. That's all I mean to say. I'm not a braggart or whatever. I try to have confidence in a way to help me motivate myself to do things and everything. I don't mean to be vain.
Alright. Well, either way, I'll probably send you information of what we know of where he could be heading to next, probably. And
Gotcha.
probably hand over some resources to help, although I'll have to do a hefty convincing for that, but I could just say I'm taking over again and then hand it over to you. I probably want to be there to facilitate that, though, properly.
Put your foot down, say I'm the captain now, It's like, you do your thing.
I only have so much say.
Yeah. I mean, has anything changed with the whole sway that you mentioned last time, or is it still the circumstantial one or something?
I have ways. Let's just leave it at that.
Gotcha. Hey, you do you and everything and whatnot. Get some super power or something. Who knows? Anyhow, guess we'll be on our way and everything.
I'm probably
This,
heading home.
oh jeez, that sounds so ominous and everything. Sure. Yeah, we'll be on our way and everything. Sorry, I was like in the moment type deal and everything. This all feels like a cinematic like meeting and whatnot. It feels nice. It's like just super picturesque. But sorry. Yeah, we'll link. We'll talk about it later and everything. And we'll we'll get things in order, type deal.
Yeah. I hope to work with you guys again, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice working with you and everything. It's nice to have someone who understands. Who isn't like, oh, push like power around and everything, whatnot, but tries to understand the situation first off. It's a fresher breath air. Trust me, with all the other people I have to deal with.
I do have one question though. How's Mittens? Have you any of you seen him around?
Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, we haven't seen him around, honestly. But I will make the chance to check in on him next time, so I'll give an answer to you.
He may not be in town. At least last time I checked, from what he messaged me last.
But yeah,
No,
we'll
just
see.
wondering is all.
So see, that's we know how you see. We not see not any other like person who pushes their power and everything wouldn't care like that and everything. So you're different. You're one of a kind. You must think I'm an entire weirdo,
Thank you.
don't you? I'm sorry.
It's you were a particular one. I'll say that, but not in a bad way.
Particular. Okay. You know, I'm glad you and not in a bad way. You know, that's so nice to hear and everything. It makes me feel so much better. In particular, but not in a bad way. You know, that's neat. And, you know, I'm gonna put that on on my like a poster or something. You know, particular, but not in a bad way. I feel so, how should I say, special or something. Hmm. So, yeah, you know,
Anything you'd
have
like to add,
enjoy.
Well, considering if Beaton and Meetings are still connected, Beaton has been recently eating a lot of painkillers, and she is staying in her room.
It's the next thing we need to address. So we need to go ahead and check in on her now and relay that to her.
I think I have an idea what that might be. But I'll talk to my people to get them to stop doing what they're doing so we can try a different approach of this.
What do you think they're doing?
They're trying to track him down. I don't know what methods they're using, but from the hears of it now, it's not good. And not like I've suggested before.
If I don't know what way, I'm worried because I mean it's up to you. I mean I don't really I trust you, but them not so much. You know, especially with this stuff. Because I know for certain there's a good way I can track him down that doesn't with no means of harming him or whatever. So if there's any way you can convince them, or at least convince them for a period of time not to stop or whatever or whatnot, I definitely have a good way of finding him.
I'll see what I can do.
You said that they took samples of Missing. Where did they took the samples?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. I just know the fact that the moment they got him, they got to work.
Gotcha. Well, please check over that information and tell us that and everything. We need to be, you know, check things and whatnot. All right. But yeah. Let's I guess we'll be working together again and all that.
Well, that makes no sense. No, I was just... Beaton has been off balance and seems to be holding more onto this side of her body more than usual. So if they actually took sample on me things, that was in her or Missing's side, and they are using that to track her, it would make sense why Beaton is still suffering from that.
Hmm.
Well,
So they might be using the
Sarcasm
body
uses
part
tracking
tracking
on
or
that.
something similar to that. Maybe scrying by using biological matter.
Well, at the same time, I do not
But,
think they would actually use skin tissue as a way to track. There are many other different kinds of tissues in terms of
Yes,
organisms.
but here's the
bodies.
thing. It might not be the skin. They might have taken the rib bone or even something from the inside.
overall, though, I mean, we need to, I guess, leave that to you to check in there, I think. But for now, I think we should go ahead
For
and
sure, because if
check
they
in
did
with
take a
Peyton.
rib, that's an issue with me as well. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Again, I'll check things thoroughly when I get back to work tomorrow. Oh.
Just said.
Even though it would be really ironic if they actually are using cool things to tracking these things. Oh boy.
Yeah, but we need to hurry though. We need to check in.
What? Can't you travel without portals?
I can't use it myself.
I know.
Not necessarily.
I know. But I am still gonna go check.
I need you.
Yes, I know. But I am still going to check
Okay.
that because I know
Okay, let's
the
go ahead and
crystal
check
shards
that.
are still somewhere here. I still need to check if they're actually
Put
here.
yourself in here, okay? I mean, we got business to do and everything, but
Now that I actually can see again. But yeah, I was here-ish when she threw the crystal somewhere here. Most likely something hard. So it would be somewhere around here, if you can find any.
Do you think it would have any remnants of magic on it or something? Or
Well, if
maybe
there
something
is
just,
any
like,
remnants of magic, I
something
should be able to see it. But it has been a while, so
Gotcha.
they might have dimmed a little.
You think that was the crystal made out of a very like unknown material, something special,
Emerald.
or something maybe?
It was an emerald,
Okay.
but because of the methods that I created, it's a little bit more fragile.
Fragile. Okay.
Fragile emerald is easy
I'll
to
scan the
say.
area maybe, and see if I will if I detect any traces of emerald.
Sure.
I know this in my database.
I am trying to look
Okay.
any magic remnants that I still, because I haven't been here in a while. So I just want to make sure that there is
doing that
not
now.
left any.
Anything?
Give me a real moment. Can't see anything. At least not any magic remnants. They might have dimmed too far for me to actually see them.
I'm still trying to see if there's any remnants. The unfortunate thing is because maybe throughout the whole rain or whatever, it might have been like, I don't know, covered in mud or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably washed away somewhere.
Yeah.
because the picker shots were picked up by
Right.
someone, so those should
Mm.
the picker shot. I'm just a little worried about the smaller ones, but hopefully they have deemed so far that there is nothing left on it.
Alright.
They should not be, if they are innate, then they should not be nothing more than pieces of, well, emeralds.
Yeah. I'm still scanning for 'em. I'm still waiting for my results, though.
I will continue looking if I can find any. I never wanted to come here again, at least while she was still around. So
I mean, let's say there was a hypothetical, if you could, guess, I don't know, roll for that. Something, I don't know.
sure. You got 8.
Tell you what's on my screen so far and tell me what you think. Would you say I'm getting anything here or no?
No, I don't think. No. It is. They might have been washed away by the rain.
Okay.
And there's no
That's
knowing
unfortunate,
how
but we have
low
to
they
move on.
have gone. So, oh boy, I will.
If it's important though, I also know a person who can help find that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they should not be active if they actually have deemed. But I am unsure how common crystals deplete their mana after breaking. But after all, I don't want security risks. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
Well, there is nothing
is there
here.
a way you can just like rewrite the signature or something?
To do that, I can't do that, unfortunately.
That's very unfortunate. All right, let's go check on Peyton.
I guess. I think she might still be.
All this stuff.
Well, we don't need to walk down. I can just pull those out.
And plus, I got a surprise for both. Did you get the stuff I asked you to get? By the way, the cookies and everything. When did you grab them?
I might have forgotten.
I probably need to get better other snacks anyways, honestly. So don't worry about it. It's been, I don't know how well preserved it would have been in the first place. So don't worry about it. I wish I can bring some other gifts, but let's just go ahead and go.
Yeah, let's go to the home.
Okay. I'm right here, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah. Let's go.
is it cards down? Or no?
Well, I'm waiting for him to load in.
Mm. Then I just go into Peyton's room and just go ahead and be Peyton.
You do that. Fancy. Congratulations, you made it. You didn't get crushed by the dimensional pressure. Yay.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, as you can see, shows you a painkiller box that is basically 80% empty already.
Was there?
She has
No,
been
it's-
eating them.
I would rather ask her up front versus snoop around. Actually, while we're here, did you ever check around if like maybe there might have been things switched around, maybe by
Switch around.
You're flexing again.
Switch around, you say?
Yeah, just
Switch around. Nothing comes to mind, at least quickly thinking.
I remember last time we had to deal with her and everything. She was practically putting stuff in your drinks. What else?
Oh, that. No, my drinks have been regular recently, at least, from what I know.
Alright. Any secret stuff missing? Anything that you feel like that shouldn't be there, or vague memories, maybe?
No. I don't have anything too important.
Well, let's go ahead and I'm glad to know that you guys are okay. I mean this in the best way possible, but there was a surprise that I wanted to show both you and Peyton. But now yeah, but okay. Let's check on her first. Beyond all that.
Let me.
Of
knock,
course,
knock.
of course. Dang these big old doors, bro.
Opens door.
Hello.
Come on in.
X7 is also here.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
It's nice to see
Been a
you
while.
again. Yeah.
How you been?
I've been all right and everything. I was thinking there was something I want to show you and everything, both of y'all. But I want something. I wanted to talk about something more pressing. So I'll leave the surprise for last. So today, we want to try to find Meesings, right? You already know that, yeah. But we found, we found Starcaster while we were checking, and she had a lot to tell us.
What did she say?
So, well, she was investigating where Meesings could be or whatnot. But let me, dang, I literally have to retell all this. All right. So Basically, after some back and forth and me playing coy and everything, she has divulged that they had apparently captured these things about, and I'm going to assume maybe some days after that same day that you had your that you, I guess, got paralyzed and you felt very ill or something. Um,
Mhm.
that happened the same day because they were also paralyzing him and whatnot. But the thing about that was that we realized a lot of the things that she was saying that was having the meetings kind of correlated with what you were going through and whatnot. And the consensus that we kind of agreed upon is that in some shape or form, y'all are still connected, which is bad. However, let me just say, there were certain ideas that was said and still ways to move forward from this and everything. So, no, all was lost. The whole thing with Meetings was out of Starcaster's control. She said that she didn't know of it until it already happened. And what happened was that within the facility, well, whatever Pac did to help you out also helped Meetings out, and he broke out of the facility and he also stole Robbie. And I'm guessing they're just teleporting wherever right now as we speak or something. Um, so on that note, I same friend that helped you out is the same friend I know who can scry for things. So I know about that's the way we can find them. But the thing is, I would probably need your help to do so because if someone has a very at least how I remember how this stuff works, it can go from usually the more information you know of the person, or I guess I can't remember the exact details, but um this stuff is a lot has less conditions, and with you it'll be a lot more easier. But besides that, the reason why we would need to find him is I guess to get things this whole sort of one, we need to secure his safety in whatever best way we can. The reason why they captured Meesings is because apparently he had killed a lot of people and everything and
Mhm.
whatnot, like people in villages and you know that you knew that by chance or
Yes, I do.
yeah, I mean
After multiple
I
talks I've had with him, learning more about him, it's fine. It's just all this information thrown at me. Just, I'm fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
continue.
the whole aspect of the cult being like dang, I just realized you were just here chilling and I'm just here telling you all this stuff right now, huh? This must be a lot for you. but when you want to sit down or something, or you find standing up? I don't know. But okay, I'll continue. Okay. So, uh, yeah, in the whole being connected to the cult or whatever and whatnot. So that's the reason why they tried to capture it. But my worry with all that is, I'm assuming considering the time frame. I remember you feeling the way you felt almost. I want to say that day that we got you separated. Honestly, low key. At least that's how I remember it. Right? Do you think that you had that headache, or did you have a headache or something? That day when you did get separated, or it was like a day after or 2 days after? No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
I I
I remember
felt
you said.
fine the day that we were separated, but I felt like I had a splitting headache and then my feet hurted a lot, even though I wasn't doing a whole lot of walking before I was paralyzed.
Gotcha. All right. But yeah, in that case, then we'll try to keep that in the time frame. All right. So there's a couple of other things in terms of moving forward in here. I think yeah, finding these things. I didn't really think more on that front. Because yeah, I want to secure his safety, but at the same time, I mean, dang, I guess I would be honestly when I can do it in a way that doesn't hurt him nor you. So that's good. But like it, it's I gotta say I didn't know that he was a killer and everything. I thought he was just doing his own thing and whatnot, and just sending him do whatever. It was like, well, I guess like, what do you think? Do you think he would have been just fine if he was just left alone in the forest or something, and just did his own thing, or because I don't really want to give like I don't want to leave like a killer like spirit on the loose or something type deal. It's a very morally gray subject right now. I'm feeling right now, but maybe that is something we need to, I guess, think about and moving forward in terms of like once music is found, what to do next. But
From what
overall, I
I
mean, we just
understand from past conversations from him, is that he values all life, essentially, and saw the fact that human beings were a part of that for some time, but then we're starting to destroy it slowly, and in turn retaliated as such, especially since things started retaliating against, well, it. So I guess in that way, that's how he became a killer. But if he were left alone, he'd most likely leave everyone alone unless he's still hell bent on a revenge path or whatever, like he kind of seemingly before, especially when I first met him. But he simmered down over time.
okay.
But I think that was mostly because he couldn't do anything because of me. No, in truth,
Guess
I
we
don't
knew
know.
that in mind. In all honesty, maybe. Oh, it's gonna sound bad. We need to get to a point where you guys are not no longer connected and everything. That's the main goal here.
Yes.
After that,
Yes, please.
I don't think that is the not necessarily a priority and everything. That sounds so bad. I mean, I do care, but I mean, it's quite big in there. Everything. No, I'm not saying I don't care and everything. I do care about his well-being and everything. It's just a moral gray aspect of like, I still killed all those people though. But at the same time, it's no different from how like, how any other like animal does this thing or whatnot. It's like, but at the same time, I don't know justice and all that other stuff. But besides that, though, in terms of getting you guys separate, and here's what the idea is that where that lies. And I need your help with that too. So, theory is that well, at least I remember Sarcasm mentioned something about quantum entanglement, but whatever the reason, she
What?
said that she's gonna check her notes. Oh, she said that she's like with the whole thing about you and these things being connected still. He said that it kind of reminded her of quantum entanglement, and that's kind of like when like I guess something of like one molecular thing is and another molecular thing is still connected in some kind of way. When I'm paraphrasing here. But she said that she was going to go back where she was, whatever, check her notes, check in with whatever they done with me these things or whatever in there, I think, and look into things, and also involved in the cult because this is where this is important. Oh, let me go ahead and tell you, some thing. I guess I'll leave the good news later and everything, but yeah, she's in regards to the cult, she said that they're kind of mostly taken care of. Honestly, she hasn't looked into it in a while, but I guess, from a glance, it seemed like it's mostly getting taken care of or whatever. And that we're at. Like, she said that we're at a point that you can practically come in, live a normal life now because everyone in that place where you lived at and everything, they've been reset it in a sense. You know, the whole memory thing she mentioned or whatever, right? But yeah. And your family is okay too. And they're doing their whole thing. You know what? Yeah, they're living their lives. But but yeah, in regards to the cult. So the thing with that is, how should I say? The theory is that whatever happened, the singularity point between you and pieces being connected is that ritual. So whatever that ritual was or how it happened, get you guys separated. The reverse has to happen some kind of way, because I mean, if it was something like I guess quantum entanglement and everything, you know, the same way, you know, you get any kind of cord tangled, you have to go the opposite direction of like whatever's tangled to get you untangled type deal, you know. But that's just me working on that theory as a you know example piece or whatever. The issue with that is that ritual and whatnot. Probably most likely happened in an accident or whatever, you know. So we would need to make sure whatever that ritual was
That
and
ritual wasn't
how it
an
happened.
accident.
I mean, like not the ritual itself as accident, but like more so like how it was supposed to go down, or at least what they were trying to do. The ritual itself, not the fact they were trying to do the ritual, but unless you know something in regards to that I may not be knowledgeable of in that
It
case.
was
Like,
an
do you know if
accident
there
that
was
I
like
got
something
there in the
like
first place.
gotcha? But would you happen to know that? I mean, I don't know how well you're informed with like all rituals and everything and whatnot, but like,
Mm.
I mean, no, yeah, because at least unless I'm mistaken, and Sarcaster said it in a
The
different way. I
the best thing I
It
could do
may
is
have been,
retell you what I remember from that
gotcha.
and the bits and pieces
We
that I do
will
remember.
just, mhm.
Should we go somewhere else or should we continue to talk?
I mean, this is the safest place we got. But I mean, unless you
In
want
my
to sit down or
room.
something, it's up to you. I mean,
I
sure.
meant in this
I'm
room.
chilling. I'm floating. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
fine. I mean,
fine. Of course you're. I don't
I
know.
mean,
It
so
just
it's up
feels
to
weird
you.
talking here. Do you want to move? I don't know. It feels weird in my room.
Well, there is a couch
Can exist in any kind of
in the
space.
middle section or living room, whatever you wanna call it.
Do what makes you comfortable, Peyton. That's all that matters.
It just feels weird talking in my.
Say again. Sorry, I was all the way back there.
Curious.
Please remind me of the surprise I wanted to give you later, because it's a bit of distraction though, so we'll keep that for at the end. All right. So dang, where's fuck? Okay, there he is. Okay. Quick question. Are you this is for so of fourth dimensionally and everything. Are you good on time?
I have until 2.
All right. Well, I'll make sure I'll wrap things up very quickly, so that way we'll get all the points across and everything, and you'll still be able to be well active and everything while I still get to see you and everything, you know? Okay. So and everything, so you enjoy your time here in existence and all that. All right. So yeah, as I said before, that is the singularity point and whatnot. We don't know. Maybe that it could be a matter of maybe the person who did the ritual did something wrong, whatever. But Starcaster is gonna look at the evidence she has, notes, whatever, and they also have the dude that did it in custody as well. So there's that. There was an idea that for a last resort type thing, whatever, with me looking in their memories, whatever, and maybe them, but it's what it's last resort. But yeah, that's. I'm just telling you that so you know that there's stuff that's being done to solve the situation. So yeah, there's that. Now let's move on to the other thing, and this is about you and everything. So I now that you know that you and these things are connected in some kind of way, how have you been feeling lately? Have you been experiencing any kind of ailments or whatever that seem unexplained?
Well, I didn't really want to bring it up earlier since everyone doing things, whatnot, but I feel like I'm in a lot of pain in multiple areas. I've been taking painkillers just to be more okay with it.
First off, let me just say, um, in regards to pain and whatnot, one thing that I've been trying to learn is, I guess, more so try to focus on stopping pain versus, I guess, tranquilizing someone and whatnot. I just have to be very, concentrate in everything. But, that's something I offer if you really need it or whatever. Um, but besides that though, do you know where exactly? Any specific points?
It's more over in multiple areas. It did start at my side right here, like literally just right line through my side, but then started feeling more across my body, multiple areas. Some are going away, and other ones are just random appearing. But the painkillers are making it more manageable.
Gotcha. All right. I try to find another solution with that. I just need to, I guess, more so master this thing. But before I try anything. But okay, we'll keep that in mind then. But yeah, I mean, on that other note though, please, let's not do this whole thing of oh, I don't want other people to worry and everything. We're buddies and everything, you know. I mean, I don't know if I want to say 20s or besties or whatever and whatnot. I'm sorry, I'm kind of high up to I'm not high or whatever. I'm on a social high or something. Okay, I'm not high. Anyways, yeah, I'm more sociable
I
now
mostly didn't
than I would be.
say anything. I mostly didn't say anything because I
Yeah,
hadn't seen you in so
it,
long, and it feels so weird having you here. One, two. This man almost died like 2 times from what I heard. I don't want to
two
bother you.
times.
I'm sorry that. From what I heard,
Oh
almost.
yeah,
I
Oh, I
don't.
thought you said you. Yeah, yeah,
No,
I heard
not
about that.
me.
But
No,
okay,
he's been through stuff clearly, and I don't like. No
first off,
offense to
okay,
you, but I don't want to bother you more than I already.
okay. See, that's the thing, y'all doing that. Oh, anime, I don't want to bother you type stuff. Oh,
Shut up.
I'm like, I don't want to be, I don't want to be. I mean, here's it. Okay, I thought we established this though. You know, first off, you can always call. You got other friends you can talk to and everything. You know, if you don't want to bother him, feel free to bother me. Okay, I'm bored and just got more free time than ever in a long time. So
Mm.
if you need someone or a friend, whatever, I'm there and everything because you've been there for me. You know, put some respect on the bond. You know, Okay, and also there's seriousness and everything. Uh, but I understand, don't want to bother people and everything, but please, it doesn't like we're all in this together, from the jump, and we gotten this far already and everything, and we gotten this far with communication. If we don't tell each other things, it only makes things more complicated down the road. And I don't want to sound like I'm scolding you. But you get where I'm coming from, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
and please, it's like like I said, for me, I excel when I'm doing work and everything. I don't like being by myself. I don't like doing things where I'm stuck in my own head. When I feel like I'm doing something more important than my other stuff, whatever, that's where I'm more engaged, where I feel more, I guess, enthusiastic about things or whatever. On the other side, I'm stuck in my own head, and that's not always a good thing with me. So just keep that perspective. At least, I mean, with me and everything. Pac, on the other hand, it's up to him, It's really, in all honesty, with any other person, it's up to the other person to them decide if it's a burden or not with whatever you want to, like, talk about, It's not, like, you can't really say that. You can't assume that whatever your ailments is going through is an issue. But, but we're past that now. And now we can move on to other things. I think we're finished with that. Um, time check. Okay, missing anything? That covered. That need to cover. I guess something you can tell us is, if you can count out what happened that day when you Neeson's kind of got by into you and whatnot, so we can keep that in mind.
Hmm. Hmm. It's a bit hard to remember since it was like over a year now. Now that I think about it, jeez. Um,
Yeah,
well,
actually, it'll
over a
be yeah.
year ago. Yeah, I've been here for like a year now. But let's see. From what I can remember of me being dragged off to uh, center point into the forest where they were about to perform, I'm assuming the ritual. It's a bit blurry, I'm not gonna lie, of certain details and points. But how can I describe feeling? Well, it felt like another, I guess you could say, like force or another thing, just kind of like trying to take over my body. But I was struggling to let it, to, I was struggling out of fear to make sure that doesn't, I was just trying to take back control, any sense of control I could. But then something interrupted it, I think. And I think it was later confirmed by actually my mom, who was actually there at the time of the ritual, where she actually talked to me a little bit more about it. That she was basically there as just undercover sort of ish, as like another cult member and trying to get as much information as she could, but she didn't know the fact that I was gonna be one of the candidates one day for being taken. That, and from what I hear, was very rushed since me and my friend already kind of jumped the gun and, well, looked more into the cult ever since I found that stupid book. But I think it was also thanks to her that the ritual was messed up and not complete, thus causing, I think,
Mm,
what happened
mm.
at the end.
You said things to your mom or to your friend that
My
it
mom.
got messed up. Do you know what did she do exactly to mess it up exactly?
If I remember correctly, she interrupted them in the middle casting.
The middle of casting. Did she had any? Was she recording anything at all? This went
I
down.
don't know.
Okay.
I know she kept notes of what she found out through like recordings, like of audio recording. And I think that's what I gave over to Hawk to give to Starcast. I even sat down and listened to a few of them.
We'll have to find out. But was this audio recording of like when this went down, or you aren't sure about?
No, the audio recordings were her speaking about what she's found out, not or conversations she's had with other people there.
Would you say that her mom has a good memory or recollection, like a recollection? Oh my goodness, memory of things or whatever.
I mean, I would assume so. I mean, that was a pretty weird and crazy night.
Okay. Because if it's a matter of if it's a matter of her if it was like if it was the incantation or whatever ritual was and everything, and the interruption was not finishing a word. Not only that, if we know what they are, I don't know how rituals go. Maybe if we reverse what is said, maybe that can, I don't know, reverse engineer it or something. You know, we had to figure that out. But yeah. But yeah, reverse engineering is the goal. We need to...
When it comes to rituals, you might think that it would be reversed by saying it backwards, but that is not the case. Sometimes it might cause even more problems when you done that way. Because there are certain rituals that rely on the reverse casting, and that might be a bigger issue if there happens to be a hidden meaning behind the rituals.
Yeah. So depending what it is, it might have like certain means that like whatever is said or something.
And even worse,
actually not even like the saying it.
Even worse is if because it sounds like it is actually an incomplete ritual. There is still chance that it can be completed.
Well, I mean, it sounds like, I mean, from what Starcaster said, you know, they pretty much got them like, you know, pretty locked down or whatever. I don't know what else conditions they need to
but considering
they need to really complete it. So
the whole thing, because it is incomplete one, which explains why they are both still separate or from each other. And if it ever becomes complete, one or the other will be gone. This makes it even more less likely to use your little memory thing on that person who is captured.
Well, my thing, kind of like, I mean, when they need Peyton to do like to even complete the ritual to begin with? I mean,
it is heavily dependent. It is heavily dependent.
Done remotely.
Blood rituals require only a drop of blood. You don't need the whole person. It is heavily dependent on how the ritual is conveyed. Like, for example, the ritual that I went through, I had scales from multiple dragons. I don't need the whole dragon for it.
I mean, well, we'll keep that in mind then. Well, either way it goes, you know, Starcaster will inform us how it goes. I mean, what the conditions are and whatnot, or whatever she can find. But
yes,
we'll keep that in mind.
And that is something that I have also thought, because what she told It seems like the organization is doing their own thing and disregarding her words more than usual.
I mean, as it stands, I mean, she has been forthcoming with information, and a lot of that information has been pretty,
Let's not forget that.
sort of consistent.
Let's not forget that when it comes to organizations or businesses in general, they tend to look the larger picture. They forget the individuals.
Yep.
So it is even more problematic if that is the case, because the organization, if they realize that there is still chance to how should I say this? They I'm gonna say it this way because this is easier. They might be trying to complete the ritual to get rid of musings in general. Because now they know that it is two-way, at least for her perspective now. So they might.
Still assuming if that's how the ritual works, though.
Yes, but there is no knowing what, because there is still uncertainty how the ritual. Considering how I have seen Piton's world, there is not that much advancement in magical stuff. So they might be using more older rituals, like the blood ritual, for example. Those go way back in time.
Yeah, but as it stands, though, unless like the only source of information we have on whatever that group is doing is from Starcaster. Unless I don't want to take drastic means or whatever. That's the only sort of information or source information we can get from them. So we are kind of forced to be reliant upon it. So, in all honesty, you should just keep working with Starcaster. But and Starcaster herself knows that she already explained how her business or whatever group works and operates and everything. So she has that understanding of things, and she wants to help Peyton out as much as we can, as ethically as possible. And she hasn't let us down so far.
Yes, but let's not forget, she's only one person against an entire organization that happened to be also her bosses.
And that is completely true. And on that note, the fact that I want to go trust her on the fact that she says that she has her way, and also the fact that she is the one person that's so far investigating this case. She's the one that's giving them information, meaning that she has that level of control.
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't really seem like it.
I mean, at least involving Peyton. I mean,
what was this saying again?
If they really decide,
Perspection.
If they really decide to do something, honestly, I would imagine they would come for either one of us. And that's how we will know if they really are trying to try something. But I mean, one of the ways.
From what was the old saying? Perspection is reality or something. From what we see is the truth, or something along those lines. So there might be more inner things happening there. which might not be
As it
considering
stands.
considering the Meesings rampage. There might even be less.
But that kind of just means that we just need to make sure that Peyton stays here and everything. This is still the safest place and everything. I hope, and we just need to keep it that way.
Well, that really is. I can't even think any safer place than this. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But as it stands, we need more information from Starcaster, and whether it is, I would imagine it would still be consistent, but if there is any inconsistencies, we need to prepare for that too. But I don't want to in terms of like, let's say we do that and everything. I don't want to do something where it's like we're tripping ourselves over for paranoia in a sense. So far, the pattern's been consistent, but we can always be cautious where we can be cautious. If we have to be unfaithful to whatever, then that's what we have to do. Because there's no other way around it. But just expect the worst and hope for the best. Or being more so prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And what we can do. But yeah. So yeah, making sure Peyton's safe, and then also we have to make sure nothing bad can happen with Meesings. So the thing with that is that we also need to make sure if depending whatever the other group's next plan of action is, if they really wanted to kill him, they probably would have done that already. But obviously that's not their goal here. So we have that at the very least. But the worry with that is that we want to try to find him. I hope he hasn't done anything else while he's been out and about. So my worry is this. I don't think we should hand him over to them. Maybe. Because we don't know what they would do. So maybe we might have to find a way. I feel bad about that though. I don't want to keep him in some place or what. But first off, we need to make sure separate him from Robbie, and that's one.
But there is an issue with that.
But
Robbie can do cross-dimensional portals.
Wait,
Yep.
he's with Robbie?
yeah, I was saying he's still Robbie.
Yes, we mentioned it before.
I guess
Yeah,
I flew.
I'm sorry if I spoke too fast.
I'm still processing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, he's still Robbie, and he might be. He's from what Sarcaster said that he's been escaping their clutches or whatever. I mean, here's the thing. What the idea I have in mind was scrying and whatnot. How I remember it works is that whoever's like trying to do the scrying with or whatever an image of their location is.
From what I know, when it comes to scrying, it's usually plain bound. You are unlikely to scry somewhere that is far beyond the plane of where they are. You cannot scry too far.
And we still have to try.
Yes, but scrying requires information based on an environment, individual, and all the other little things that might happen.
Yep, and you
Because
are correct in that.
in here you can scry if you know all the exact terms, but because where this my place is located, it is unlikely to anyone to actually do that. And those who might be able to do that, I have countermeasures for those.
Yeah, that's what I was saying that I would need Peyton's help with that because Peyton knows these things and everything whatnot. I can't remember what other conditions was for my friend's thing, but the fact that Peyton would probably be the highest degree of like success in terms of finding him. Just going off of like background or whatever. But yeah.
I still don't like the idea of
So,
using beaten.
I mean, she won't like. I will double check if there's any like other issues with that, but if there, I mean, I'm if we don't want to go my friend's route, there is another friend's route I can also go to and everything, and whatnot, and I'll just check if like the conditions with the soul scrying thing. But either way, once again, unlikely or not, we still have to try because like, what's the other alternative idea? Other than like, grasping for straws or something.
Wait, did you just say soul scrying?
No, I said grasping for straws or something. No.
Yeah, because I don't think soul scrying would work, considering they did get separated.
No, I don't know, but just beyond that. But yeah, that is a still plan of action that we can do instead of like nothing and whatnot.
I mean, well, it's Peter's choice.
All right. Right in there, I think I will over the course of time and everything, I will let you know. But I would say the thing that can be immediately done in terms of, well, actually not immediately. I take that back. But I know like the quickest thing we can probably do at the very most is try to find is a scry for him. Even if I don't know the extent of how his stuff works, but it could be beyond just a plane. Whatnot. It could be. I'm not sure, but unlikely or not, it's still worth looking into. But yeah. Besides that, I think. Yeah, I feel like we still got a good, decent handle on things. Yeah, it's scary and everything and whatnot. But the other thing I'll try to make sure I do is see if there ever is something that goes wrong and whatnot, that I can either like figure out something to help with your pains, or just make sure there's something nearby or whatever that makes sure you're healed up or whatever. Because no, honestly, it. I mean, the fact that it can happen anytime and everything kind of like reminds me of my whole thing with like dreaming and everything. And I understand the fear with that, and it's scary. But we'll make sure that there are things nearby you if anything does happen. Talking a lot today and everything. Did I miss anything, Pop?
think you covered most of the things.
Okay. I if I find the time, I'll look in my memories if I've forgotten anything. But yeah. I think that covers most things.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess so. Just like just know that I understand. Yeah, we're invested in this whole thing or whatever and everything. And my laissez-faire tone of voice. I'm not trying to invalidate or say that it's not bad as it sounds or whatever. But as the same what we got through the first whole set of events and everything. This is just another obstacle. I mean, we'll get through it together. Dang, I should have said that with my other surprise I had got going for you and everything. Very embarrassing, honestly. Now that I think about it, it's weird and whatnot. I don't know how I want to like show the surprise. I guess because it's like it's weird and it's I it's um wait just a second. Uh, thinking if I really want to go about it this way. Do I do this? Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? Of course I do. I should go ahead and do it because I see there's not a lot of time left. But I don't know. It's like there's so little time.
I mean, you can always save it for later.
Just a second. Okay, Peyton. Let's say this hypothetical surprise or whatever. Would you rather see it now or later? We have more
Making me worried.
potential time.
I'm curious. How long is the surprise gonna take?
Literally take a second, but it's not. It's a
If it
surprise,
takes
but
a
it's like
second, it's
basking in.
fine.
I mean, I was hoping to do it more in a cool way or something. I was hoping to do it more organically. But, you know,
It's
just
up to
give me
you
a
if
second.
you want
I
to
think.
show the surprise now, but
You
I
go
don't want
behind
to take it
the
now or later.
wall if it is something.
Oh,
That's a
dang it.
wall.
Sorry, Flux.
I will need to talk to you after she leaves.
Mm.
Okay, I'm coming out. Okay, and like, don't be surprised or whatever. Okay, this is still me. Hey, hey.
What? What? What's this?
This is a well. This is what Okay, I had this body, or at least while I was in the dream, I still had this body and everything. However, unfortunately, I wasn't able to use it through a glitch or whatever, so I was stuck using different forms. But I now was able to even bring it out in it's a little bit different in how I'm having it right here in reality, whatever, and whatnot. But never mind that. But this is what my body would look like. And if you was to look at my parents and everything, and by match up with my other biometric like information, I say biometric for like a better term, but yeah, this is me, and yeah, hey Pakk, and and everything. Do I uh yeah, have I shown you this before?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looks cool. Actually, it's something
Thank
you need
you.
to
Oh, really?
I'm taller than
Don't. No, 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 you're not. Okay, I'm
She
pretty
is.
sure.
You
I'm
are
pretty sure you're
tiptoeing.
not.
You are tiptoeing. Excellent. You are tiptoeing. You are shorter than her.
No.
you.
Because she has her
So,
knees
and
You're
bended.
still a
You were
shorty.
tiptoeing. And
okay, so
yep.
I'm sorry.
sorry, I'm trying to find the joke, Loki. I'm trying to find the joke. I'm trying to find what's so funny.
The fact that you're shorter than me. So.
Haha, yeah, it's so funny. Wow, like I'm still smaller than you, whatever. Wow. What's so funny? I'm trying to figure out what's so funny. So what? Like, like, yeah, I'm smaller than you, but nothing's changed. You still peep squeak, okay?
I
You
think my
still.
tail is longer than you.
Okay, and okay. I'm trying to figure out. So what?
You're
Like,
still a shorty.
what's that supposed to mean? Or I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay, I'm like literally okay, like I'm not even that like smaller than you, whatever. I'm like, I can still like, I'm like eye linked type deal.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You see, that's the thing, maybe I shouldn't even show you a surprise. Look, maybe I should have left you with all that
No,
daunting
it's
information. Or,
it's great. It's great.
you know.
Do you want me to open portal to your place and let you out?
Yeah, sure, in a second or whatever. But yeah, this is me and everything. I like my glasses and everything.
Actually, there is something you need to talk to me about in character.
Hmm?
Or dimensionally, there is something you need to talk to me about. So, and I only have like 10 minutes.
Gotcha. Well, I will be on my way then.
Nice to see this though.
Yeah,
Nice to
yeah,
see
we
you
can
guys
talk
here.
more about it later, I guess. Yeah.
It's great.
Alright.
Thanks for sharing.
Leaving, whatever, and like cards.
Mm.
Cards down, I guess.
Well, you need, because I have still.
He has something to say in character.
Yes.
Me? I thought she was okay.
No,
I thought you.
I
Okay,
see.
never mind.
Puck has something to say to Peyton before time runs out. So
Okay, my bad. Okay, give me a sec. Just pretend I'm not here.
yes, you are middle of the dimensional portaling and in danger to get crushed by the pressure. But that's beside the point. So how much in pain are you without the pain meds?
Mm, a lot.
A lot. Hmm.
I can't really give you a measurement on, pain.
Hmm. I see. If you want, I can try something.
I'm not so sure about that.
Hmm.
After hearing about what you lost, I don't even know the full extent of it still.
Hmm.
I don't want you to lose more because of me.
Hmm. Well,
Then it was hard to bring it up since you've been going through your own things.
yes, almost doing twice, but that is now in the past.
Yes.
But I'm just thinking because how my ability works, I could give you some more life into you, if that would help
Mm.
anything.
I'm fine with the painkillers to make it more manageable.
Hmm.
I want this pain to be over with, sure, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid of your health at this point.
Hmm.
Again, I don't want you to lose more because of me.
Why can't people be more selfish? Oh boy. Well, it is your choice. But if it gets worse, please tell me.
Mm.
At very least. Because that is.
Right. I've already told Fern been helping by sometimes going out and getting painkillers for me as well.
Hmm.
But I told her to refrain from telling you.
Hmm.
Again, you were going through so much through the past weeks.
Yes.
I didn't want to add another thing onto worries.
From bleeding out to mana life support to breaking down like a old plate. Yes.
Yes.
But just remember, don't try to not ask help because you feel bad that I lost something for helping you. It was my choice, after all.
I know. Still. I trust you, but I still don't know what you're doing most of the time.
Hmm. Well, but it seems like Fair is coming back home soon. And no, did you send her to get something from store? Or did she just leave doing her own thing again?
I think she went to go pick up some stuff for.
Hmm.
She's not here.
I see. But yes,
She's been very full.
she is. She's a great daughter. For certain. But I might. I have some things to do for now. But please tell me if it gets worse.
I will. I'll just continue to use some painkillers though.
Yes, we need to get more soon anyway. The package is almost empty. Maybe I'll buy the extra large pack.
I'll be. I'll be heading back to my room then.
Yes. I will continue to do my own thing. And cut down.